You're looking at the brand new version of the Trigger Trade Pro software on your screen. Hello, my name is Justin VanderVeur, and I am a current member of Trigger Trade Pro. I have found that it has helped me not only from a profitability perspective, but also educationally, which is very important to me personally. I have the privilege of having the founder of Trigger Trade Pro with us here, and his name is Jerry Robinson. Jerry, why don't you tell those viewing this webinar the information about yourself, how you came to become the founder of Trigger Trade Pro.
Yeah, thanks, Justin. Well, I've been trading for quite a long time. Got started trading back in the mid to late '90s, right whenever the dot-com bubble was kind of forming. It was a heyday. I mean, you could throw a dart and make money. Over time, I learned that I had to have some sort of system, and that's exactly what Trigger Trade Pro is. It's a very powerful system that I've been using now for about a decade. And about a year ago, we were able to actually bring this together. I never envisioned myself being a software developer, never had that dream or idea. But sure enough, more and more people began to ask for our trading system, and we finally were able to make it become a reality. And so we're very excited. This is the newest version of the software, but we also have other versions as well. And whenever people become a part of our trading community, they get access to everything. But yes, I love to trade, and this new software, of course, we're very proud of.
So you told us the why you created the system, really from demand, from people seeing the benefits that you were having in your own personal life and using and developing this system. Let's talk about the how, Jerry. How is this trading service different than others that are out there on the market?
Well, I think the main difference, and I'm going to take this away here just to kind of focus on the actual Trigger Trade Pro features and benefits. This is on our website here, our Follow the Money website. And you can, you can really distinguish Trigger Trade Pro, our trading software, in many different ways. I mean, probably the biggest thing that we hear from our subscribers is the fact that we're not just putting out, great trading ideas on a consistent basis, but we're also providing education. Education and ongoing training is sometimes the Achilles heel for some traders. Trading is a lonely business. You get out there and you start trading in the markets, and if you don't have somebody to kind of hold your hand, especially in the beginning, things can get kind of rough. And you might lose your money, you might lose your shirt, might make a bad mistake, and then suddenly you swear off trading. And that's happened to many, many people over time. And we're of the belief that trading is a trade. It's something that someone can learn. Anybody can learn to trade. It's one of the oldest professions known to man. Men have been trading things for a very long time, and
That's
stocks,
true.
stocks and commodities and currencies. I mean, these are all things that people can trade, and you just simply need a system. And our system actually provides entry and exit signals on every U.S. stock and every ETF. What's nice about our software is that it can be used on any device. It's not some kind of clunky software that you have to download and then you have to pull up on your computer, and then if you move to your tablet or your phone, then you have to download it there. No, it's actually just a web-based charting software. So from any device, you can just get, you can access it. You get online, type in your username and password, and you're instantly in. Every single evening, we put out all of our trading ideas in our nightly trading report. That's what most people expect when they get a trading service, but most people don't expect to have the kind of education that we do, and I alluded to that earlier. That's what we do for all of our subscribers. When they join Trigger Trade Pro and become a part of our trading community, they're actually going to have access to 2 live trading webinars during the market, when the market's open, every Tuesday and Friday. There they can ask questions. They learn new concepts, new ideas. They get stocks that we're currently looking at and possibly trading. We talk about new trends that are forming in the market, and all of that occurs in real time. We also provide our favorite daily trading idea by email and text once a day, and there's just a host of other benefits. And Justin, because you're a beneficiary of all of that.
That's right.
It's something that you could certainly talk to, but Yeah, I think that's what sets us apart. If you had to say one thing, what makes Trigger Trade Pro different from every other trading software and trading service out there, I'd have to say that it is indeed the education and the ongoing support that we provide to all of our traders.
I would vouch for that. The educational aspect is definitely very important, and having that 2 times a week is something to, no matter what level one may be at, they may have some success in trading already. I don't consider myself a professional trader, but rather than just turning to a service, like you said, here's buy this or sell this, you have entry and exit signals. We have educational aspects to what we do that 2 times a week. There's webinars, and that's very important. And I would say, Jerry, with your background in individual coaching, you could charge a lot more than what you do for what you put out here with Trigger Trade Pro, and I think your insights are quite valuable.
Well, thank you very much. And I think that, one of the things that people are surprised by is the price of Trigger Trade Pro. For everything that you get, all these things that we just talked about, you get a lot of stuff, but the price is very reasonable. And Justin, maybe we ought to just jump in, and I'll take one of our charts. I'll show you real quickly how to read this chart so you know where the buy signal is. We said that you get buy signals on every single stock. Well, let's prove that. Here we take a look here at our software, and this, of course, is just our plain Jane vanilla. This is the entry-level software. It's very basic. If you want more of the bells and whistles, of course, we showed you this as well. This is our newer version of the software, but it all does the same thing. It really doesn't matter which one you prefer. But in essence, we have three major components to our system. We have a tripwire, we have a trigger, and we have a confirmation. And you'll notice that the tripwire has a red band and a green band on it. These two bands are basically money zones, and they tell you when the tripwire line, that red line, dips down into the green zone, then that is indicating that the stock, we say, has tripped. That means that the stock is now getting ready to provide a new buy signal. The second thing that has to happen is that the trigger line, the black line, has to cross above the red line after the stock trips. And so you can see that it does that here. And then finally, the third buy signal, which tells us that it is finally time to buy the stock, is when, after the stock is tripped by dipping into the green money zone, and after the trigger line has actually crossed above the red line, then we wait for the confirmation line to move out of the red and into the green, as you can see here. Let me show you a few examples of how this actually works on stocks in general. Here we have a chart of SIL. This is a silver mining ETF, and this is back from June of 2014, showing you how well our system was able to identify the buy signal. First of all, you see that around the very end of June, the tripwire actually dips into the green, and it pulls out, and then we suddenly see next the trigger line crosses above the red line, and that gives us the buy signal, the second buy signal. And then finally, on the confirmation line, we see it also rises out of the red and into the green. And as you can see, that buy signal was issued right around between $11.80 and $12 on SIL. That was in the first week of June. You can see that over the course of the rest of the month, the stock went on higher, rising all the way up to about $14.10, providing
That's a nice profit.
Yeah, provided a very nice return on that particular trade. Another stock that we did the same thing with, and this is all kind of the same theme. This is actually an ETF, GDX, a gold mining ETF. You'll see about the same time all of these occurred. The tripwire dips into the green zone, the money zone, right at the end of May. And then after that, you'll notice that the trigger line crosses above the red line. And at that same time, we see the confirmation line coming out of the red. And when all three of those give you the buy signal, it's time to buy. Well, that would have been right around 23, maybe 23.25 by the time you would have got into the trade. You can see from that point on, the stock or the ETF here rises higher on stronger volume, rising all the way up to 26 by the end of the month, so giving us a very nice gain as well on that one. The final one we have here is GDXJ, same time frame, and you can see how this system works. Again, at the very end of May, you had the you had the tripwire dip into the green money zone, just kind of touches it. As long as it touches that money zone, then we're okay. So the stock trips. The next thing that happens is that black trigger line crosses above the red line, and then we also have our confirmation line coming out of the red and into the green, giving us a buy signal at around $35 on GDXJ, and by the end of the month, the stock soared about 20%, rising all the way up to $43 at one point. So you can see the power of this software, and that's exactly what we look for each and every day. And every single day, our subscribers get trading ideas. So we can come in here into our nightly trading report, and we can actually get daily ideas of stocks that are actually doing what you just saw on that chart. And so you get access to my own personal watch list every single day of the stocks that I'm watching. You'll also get access to stocks that are above $5 that are triggering. These are stocks that we see are doing all three of these things that we just discussed. And right now, today, we actually have 12 stocks that are actually doing what we expect them to do before they go higher. Below this, you'll also see that we track penny stocks. We're not big fans of penny stocks. We don't trade them that much, but some people like to trade penny stocks. And if you do want to trade penny stocks, you really want to use a system that will provide you a good entry and exit signal. And then we also
Exactly.
Yeah, it's very important. And then finally, for those people who don't really like to trade so much, maybe they like to buy and hold for a while, maybe they're not long-term investors, but they want to take advantage of longer term. They don't want to be day trading all the time. We have our long-term buy signals. And these are stocks that are forming much longer-term buy signals, and we're actually able to track these on a monthly basis. And so whenever these trigger, they tend to last a lot longer. And so for people who want to buy a stock and maybe hold it for a few months, this can be a very powerful list. Right now we have 21 stocks that are meeting the criteria. And Justin, one other thing, not everybody likes to buy stocks, right? Some people like to short stocks. Some people like to buy put options. Well, we also have a list every single day of stocks that are doing the exact opposite of what they should be doing. So whenever our stock market chart shows the exact inverse of what a buy signal is, we consider that to be a sell signal. And so we're able to track those each and every day. We provide a list of stocks that are triggering a sell signal as well as long-term sell signals. And you can see the number of these are much higher right now as the market is under some pressure. There's actually 106 stocks right now that are triggering a new sell signal, and we have 153 stocks that are issuing long-term sell signals. So this is obviously, and of course there's a few other strategies that we follow as well that you can get access to as a subscriber. But we really do provide our subscribers with a lot of great ideas each and every day.
You really do. There's just a wealth of opportunities there no matter what kind of market that is occurring, and a lot of flexibility on people who want to hold, people who want to get in and out of stocks, commodities, what have you. There definitely are opportunities from what you just said with your components to the system.
Yes, and I think one of the other things, too, which is really nice, as we mentioned, is you do have this new software, and I want to just run over this real quickly, because with this, some people like to draw on the charts, and this was something we kept hearing from our subscribers. And so we added on this brand new software that's just, it's like a 3.0. It's something that you can use. You certainly don't have to, but for those who want a more sophisticated approach to trading, we now offer this. It allows you to save your views. You can actually save images of your charts. You can draw trend lines on the chart. You can also go through here and add crosshairs, which allows you to really dig deep into each one of these indicators and price and volume. Plus, we have a wealth of different indicators that you can apply. You can see that there's many different indicators here that you can apply, different oscillators, regression indicators, moving averages, all kinds of stuff, Bollinger Bands. Maybe you don't like the background of the software. You can change the look of it simply by changing the appearance of the chart. You can change the color of the candles. And maybe you don't want to use candles. Maybe you prefer to use something like maybe like a line chart. Let's take a look and see how that works. We would simply come up here and we would change the candles to maybe a line, or maybe you prefer a mountain chart. All that is available here. And of course, when you view this, by the way, and I don't know if you've done this, Justin, if you've had a chance, this software is so new, the new version that we have. I don't know if you've actually tried it on an iPad, but it's beautiful because
I have not.
You can zoom in, by pinching, or zoom out. It's very, very user friendly on an iPad, and it really is nice. Lots of different features here on this new software, but all of this comes with the entire service. You get access to the new software, you get access to the original software, you get access to the daily trading ideas, and then one more thing is we also provide that video trading academy, which is so key to your success. And here you'll come in every single Tuesday and Friday. Let's say that you can't make the live webinars and you missed out.
Good point.
You'll actually have the ability to come in and watch the archive. And so here you can come in and you can watch numerous trading webinars that we have done. I mean, there are probably, gosh, there has to be 50 to 100 in here, maybe even more, going back for the last year or two, of lots of great trading knowledge that you can gain. And so, this is a wonderful benefit. Not only are you getting the trading ideas, not only are you getting the trading software that shows you the buy signals and the sell signals, but you're also getting an ongoing coaching session twice a week where you can ask questions. You can ask even really basic questions if you're new. Many of our traders are brand new. Some of them have been trading for a long time. But what most people find is that there's something here for everybody, no matter where you are in your stage of trading. So, Justin, it really is it's a great software, and I'm really honored to be able to talk about it.
And you listen to your subscribers in the newest version that came out, adding in some things that they've told you about in real time, or other ways that they communicated with you. So it's a dynamic system. It's not static.
Yeah, we really do listen to feedback. Our trading community means a lot to us. My wife and I, we're both, I've been trading, she's been trading. We've been doing this for a long time. She has a finance background. I have an economics background. And we listen to our people. If they want to change, we're going to make a change. We're responsive. We're real people. We actually have an 800 number. I mean, we are real live people, really trading, and we eat our own cooking. So this is the same.
Right.
This is the same system we use to trade. And so if you aren't making money, you can better believe we're not making money.
Yeah, and you and your wife are good people, if I could say, and you can call, and they will pick up the phone, quite possibly. And that is, a unique service to be able to tap into with the limited time they have, but the amount of content that you and your wife put out is really amazing to me personally. So we're seeing some results here, Jerry, of some illustrations. We're hearing about some of the benefits of the Trigger Trade Pro system. Are there any others that you might want to mention of benefits that are out there? Some of the ones you've covered about looking up any stock at any time, viewing on any device, anywhere really in the world, access to the trading archive, all that daily data that comes in, access to your watch list as someone who is the founder of this system, the nightly trading report. There's a number of benefits there, and any others that you might want to mention.
I would say that some people out there, maybe they're thinking, well, this is all about stocks, but I'm an options trader. Well, this works for options as well. In fact, a lot of our subscribers are using options, especially now as the market is changing its trend. And so if you're an options trader out there, this service is perfect for trading options. It helps you find and spot those early trends. It also helps you spot, new trading opportunities. Now, maybe you're not even into options or stocks. Maybe you like to trade currencies, or maybe you like to trade commodities. Well, our system, again, provides buy and sell signals on any U.S. stock or ETF. And so there's such an abundance today of ETFs that track commodities and currencies. And so our system obviously provides new buy signals and new sell signals on any currency that has an ETF and any commodity that is tracked by an ETF. So I would say it's not just limited to stocks and options, but also commodities and currency traders would also benefit. And Justin,
Very good point.
for the sake of time, maybe we ought to just jump in and talk about the price. The one thing that people probably are wondering, how much does this cost?
So what you will get for signing up with Trigger Trade Pro, again, is a comprehensive system, a complete system where you can do it yourself in trading, whether you are a beginner or have more knowledge already. The site is full of ideas that you will get daily. There is the education aspect that Jerry talked about, 2 times a week, a live trading webinar with a like-minded group of traders. Normally, the price is $99 a month, very reasonable, I would say, $99 a month, $999 a year. But with the coupon code that you see now, PRO59, you will get this for $59 a month, $599 a year. Again, $59 a month or $599 a year. That's 40% off the regular rate. Now, if for some reason you would not be satisfied with the service, follow the money. Trigger Trade Pro has the best service for refunds on the internet. And Jerry, if I am right in saying you have not turned down any requests for refunds, which don't happen often, but you do honor that. Is that correct?
That's something that we didn't mention. That probably sets us apart predominantly from most trading services. A lot of trading services, once you give them the money, it's too bad because they feel as if they've given you the information and now you need to keep paying them, or you owe them that money. We're exactly the opposite. We do stand behind our product. We believe in our product, and therefore if you don't want to give me money, I don't want your money. We've never turned down a refund request. We don't get hardly any at all, but anytime we do, we're always quick to provide a refund. So this is really risk-free. You can go month to month, as you mentioned, Justin, or you can go annually. But either way, the refund policy is in full effect.
That's very notable to mention as well. The rate of those who come on board, their rate will be steady. If they stay a subscriber, they will stay at $59 a month. Is that correct, Jerry?
That is correct. Our eventual price, this is a newer service. We've been around for about a year. This new service will eventually be worth $99 a month, as you mentioned, or $9.99 per year. When I say worth, it's already worth that, but it will be raised to that price to reflect its value. But right now, because we are newer, we're providing a discounted rate, and anybody who signs up now with this promo code, PRO59, we're going to lock in their price at that 40% off, and they'll keep it at that price forever, as long as they maintain their account.
So where you should go is to ftmdaily.com/trading education to sign up. Again, ftmdaily.com/trading education. Jerry, as we said, we have the best refund policy on the web. It is risk-free, but I do believe the benefits well outweigh any desire for a refund. And we're pretty confident on what we do and the education that we put out. Jerry, any final words that you would have for our viewers today?
I would just urge people to take action. They're seeing a lot of craziness in the markets today, and if you want to learn how to trade, it really is something that you can do. I don't want you to feel as if all of this, especially whenever you look at some of the charts that we had, maybe you're not accustomed to technical analysis. Maybe you look at charts and you freeze up and you think, gosh, I don't think I could ever do that. Well, I don't want you to feel that way, because all of us got started at some point. And I'm a teacher at heart. I want to teach you how to trade. I can teach you how to trade. I've taught literally hundreds of people around the world how to trade using our system, and I would love for you to be the next person to come on board, join our trading community, and begin to learn a very successful method for carving consistent profits out of the market. You can do this. Even if you have a small account, we can show you how to use options to boost your profits. And if you're afraid of options, we have an entire trading academy on that, teaching you how to trade basic puts and basic calls. So all of that is covered. Just come aboard and let us teach you. We would love for you to become a part of our trading community.
Knowledge can be power, as you just said, Jerry, and it needs to be applied knowledge at the proper time. And I would submit that now is the time to apply the knowledge of what you have heard today. Thank you for viewing this. Again, go to ftmdaily.com/trading education. We look forward to having you join our community of traders.